I am a law enforcement officer.
You cannot do that, not when we're doing passports.
We turn this from a 1 to a 10 by calling the cops. All right, everyone. Today we are going to be doing a postal office, and that smells like weed. That car. They have, oh wow, they have everything here. We always look at the rules. What that means is that we can record as long as we're not disturbing business.
So she already asked you to stop doing videos.
There's a lot of writing on those. They offer passports. And yeah, everything has graffiti on everything in here.
Need some help, sir?
Priority. No, I'm just recording what y'all offer here.
Do you have any questions I can answer for you?
Do you know what you do for the public?
What I do for the public?
Yeah.
We sell stamps and deliver postal mail.
Do you also do?
You can knock on door 115 and he can help you further.
Really? Oh, you know where that is?
I've got customers in front of me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you know where door 115 is?
No, our walk-ins are already done. So,
Do you know where door 115 is? Okay. I mean, I'd like to get my answers questioned. Or my answers questioned, my questions answered. Oh, 115 is... Do I just knock on... Do I just knock on the door?
correct, yes.
Okay.
His lights off, he's not there.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought it was one of those.
111.
111? All right. No, I feel like they're just making a goof of me.
Hey.
Hi there.
Hey.
Hey, do you know what services this building offers to the public?
The regular clerk services and then passports.
Passports and
We also do
clerk
passports.
services. What else is like upstairs?
Department of Labor and what is the other one? U.S. probation.
Oh, nice. Is it open to the public?
No.
No, you have to make appointments.
Well, there's not usually, and some of those they're not always there. Like there's a federal courthouse too, but they're not there.
So I can't go up there?
Right. Correct.
Okay,
Right.
just
Yeah.
making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Oh, you too. I mean, they could have answered that question. I didn't really need to go to 2 different rooms for that. We got our questions answered. We're just gonna see how the workers deal with customers and how they would use the taxpayer, their hourly wage. How would they use that? Would it be towards disrespect to the customers? Would it be towards slacking off and just going to the back room and smoking or something? And really so and as you can see, that went very smoothly. There was no argument, no agitation.
So what can I help you with, sir?
Nothing.
One button to my register.
What's that?
What can I help you with? One button to my register.
Sure.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hi. I'm just here to record you guys during your duties.
You cannot do that, not when we're doing passports, because when we're doing passports, we're dealing with sensitive information.
Oh, I can.
No, you cannot.
I can. The way that it works is, can I explain to you why I can?
No, sir.
Without you calling the cops? So the way that it works is that we have a First Amendment right to record you guys during y'all's duties, and even if that concludes, okay.
So we're not posting into the post office and if you get out and just run there.
It's a public building. I don't need to get out.
You're loitering.
How am I loitering? I'm doing constitutionally protected business, ma'am. I've been respectful this whole time. I haven't been interrupting y'all's duties, y'all's business. I've been very respectful, ma'am. And you haven't tried to talk to me, and you turned this from a 1 to a 10 by calling the cops. As you guys know, this is a public building, and I can't be told that I'm loitering just because I'm recording. While we wait for the cops, I assume, because I'm assuming, calling the cops. They have Valentine's Day deliveries for your lover. Hi there.
Can you turn that off so we can speak, please?
Oh, no.
What are you doing?
I'm here just recording a public building, and I'm recording basically their duties, seeing how they treat public, the public, trying to see how they just treat them, and if they're being respectful.
Okay, did they give you permission to do that?
I don't need permission. It's a public building. The way that it works is that we have a First Amendment right to record in public buildings, and that, how they're public workers?
Okay.
You know how they're hang on? You know how they're public workers? And how I can find y'all's salary, y'all's name, y'all's number, anything if I just requested. It's the same thing with me recording y'all, and this is a public building. I don't need permission. It's a one-party system where only one person needs to agree in a public space to record someone.
Well, we're gonna have to ask you to leave because there's also the passport office. This is a federal building.
I don't need to leave.
And it's a federal courthouse.
It's a public building.
So
The
I'm
federal
gonna
courthouse
ask
is
you
up there.
you're gonna have to leave the building.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Am I being
The
trespassed?
police will be called
But I hope you know-
because this is disrupting our services.
I've been quiet this whole time. I hope you know. I haven't I've been quiet this whole time.
Okay, but I'm not giving you permission to do that.
I don't need permission. It's a public building.
Okay, then I'm going to contact the police,
Ma'am, I hope
and
you know
then
the
they
court-
can discuss this with you further.
Can I talk to
okay?
you real quick? That the court rules count up there, not down here. This is a
This
post
is
office.
a federal building.
A federal building
so
is public.
unfortunately,
A
that
federal-
is a different situation. I also have the U.S. Marshals here. So I will go ahead and I will contact the law enforcement agencies, as well as myself, to inform that
you're already
we
here.
need you to leave.
You're already here. You don't need to be contacted.
I am a law enforcement officer,
Okay, but that doesn't mean
and I'm
anything.
asking you to leave.
But this is a public building, ma'am.
Okay, that is fine. I'm going to contact
ma'am,
law
do
enforcement
you know what law I'm
because you
breaking?
are not
What law-
following the instructions
What
that I'm giving
instructions?
you.
There's no law that I'm not. What law am I breaking, ma'am? Since you're a police officer, what law am I breaking? You don't know, because this is my First Amendment right. And you know this, and you're calling the cops on me.
Now you're being disruptive.
I'm talking to you. I'm not being disruptive, ma'am. Now you're being disruptive. Okay, I'm sorry. Even if it's a courthouse, the judge has to sign a paper to request me to leave. It can't just be, you gotta leave because it's a courthouse.
How's it going?
Hey,
Got any ID on you?
no.
No?
I
What's your
don't-
name?
I don't need an ID.
You do.
Why?
Because they called me here to investigate that you're filming people and their sensitive information.
Can we lower it, please?
Lower what?
I'm saying I just want to talk calmly. Okay, so can I
Am I talking not calmly?
I'm just saying it's the only way that you need an ID is if you have a reasonable, articulable suspicion.
I
of
believe
making
that you're
a
taking
crime.
people's information because they're over here trying to get
You can
passports.
believe that, but you don't have proof of that.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
You don't need my ID.
I do need your ID.
You don't need it.
I need your ID, your date of birth, and your name.
What makes you need that?
Because you're over here collecting people's information on video
How am I
of people getting
Who
passports
says
and
that?
whatnot.
Who's saying that?
The people that work at the post office.
How can they prove that? How do you know I'm doing that? I haven't been doing that the whole time.
I need you to give me your ID,
First of all, I don't have
or
one.
I need you to give me your name and date of birth.
I'll give you my first name, Ian.
No, you're gonna give me your name and your last name and date of birth,
this
or
a-
you're gonna go to jail for failure to identify because I'm investigating a felony that has occurred.
How am I doing? What felon am I doing, sir?
You are collecting people's information up at the countertop that are getting passports.
It's no different than me just looking and having a piece of paper, sir.
That is different
How?
because that's people's sensitive
I can
information.
collect information on a piece of paper.
It doesn't matter. It's all on video right there
How do you know?
because they say that you're over here
They say
recording.
that. I can
and
say
you-
that. I can say that your body cam was doing the same thing.
It is doing the same thing.
So you're taking people's information? That's illegal.
Am I taking people's information over there next to the countertop?
Am I detained?
Yes, you are.
For what?
For the investigation of you collecting people's information on
I
that.
don't need to cooperate in your investigation.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You're going to go to jail for failure to identify if you don't identify yourself
I
right
don't
now.
need to identify, sir.
Excuse me?
I don't need to identify, sir.
Okay.
Okay. So you detained me for recording in a public space? Not you, sir. You just but you detained me for recording in a public space?
I don't know. I just got here
But why were you called?
to investigate why you're here, I
I'm
guess.
in a public space, in a post office, correct?
Okay.
So why am I detained?
For acting suspicious.
Suspicions is a crime?
Well,
Suspicions
we
is
got
a crime?
Listen.
Oh, when is suspicion been a crime?
No one said suspicion is
You
a
just said.
crime.
You just said. I asked what I did. You
What?
said suspicion. And why is suspicion? Suspicion.
Let-
is you right to do it.
Repeat back to me what I said.
I said what did I do? Suspicion.
Nick,
Tell me what did you say?
He said, because you were acting suspicious.
So exactly, suspicious gives you the right to put me in handcuffs?
No. It gives us the right to investigate.
Investigate doesn't mean you can put me in handcuffs, and you know what happens? I don't need to cooperate in your investigation.
No, you don't.
So why am I in handcuffs?
To make sure you stay here.
But I don't need to cooperate, you want? So why am I in handcuffs? I need to cooperate, correct? So why if I walk away? I'm going to get thrown around because I'm not cooperating. So what is it?
No.
See, exactly, you see the contradiction, correct?
No.
You do. So okay, I can't. So I don't need to cooperate in the investigation. But you're putting me but you're putting me in handcuffs in order to cooperate.
Whatever behavior you were conducting before I got in.
Ask him what I did then. Be professional. Ask him what I did.
How about you let him decide what's going to happen, and I stand here and watch you.
Correct.
How about that?
How about that? All I want to know, sir, is what I did.
I'm not going to talk to you now, Dave.
Is this no different than being on a sidewalk?
Well, on the sidewalk, people aren't getting passports and identifying
It doesn't matter. It's
information.
a public space. That's all that matters. There's no ifs, buts about it. Is this a public space? What's their rights for it? It doesn't matter because the thing
Is it your right to stand there when somebody's trying to get a passport and giving all their sensitive information to get identification? They said you were standing up here at the counter.
Wow.
And
I have it on
walk in,
video. I have it on
and when I
video.
walk in, sitting here doing this.
That's perfect.
Put my camera down. That's my property.
Well,
No, this is going to be evidence now. And you're going to jail for failure to identify, and I'm going to write up another report for fraudulent use or possession of identifying information.
Which we
Okay.
will search the phone for.
You can't search
to
it.
find.
Yeah,
with
we
the search
can.
warrant we can. To find.
Good luck getting
to
one.
find the evidence.
Oh my God.
To.
So you're gonna get a search warrant?
Yeah.
So you're gonna take
You're
off?
out there trying to grab people's.
No, I have the right. I have the right to stop the recording.
If you grab
didn't
my
grab
hand again, we're going to have a problem.
You know I didn't grab you on purpose, sir. You know I didn't grab you on purpose. Don't play that card. You know I was trying to stop the recording from incorrect. Oh, I forgot. It uploads to the cloud. Yeah, you need to take me out of handcuffs. No, actually, there's a button on the back right here. There's a button press it. You need to press it.
I don't know how it works.
Sorry, I just didn't know. Some people don't. You know, there's no need to snatch that, sir.
Are you going to give me your identifying information? Okay.
Big mistake here. Is this a public building, correct?
You'll get phone calls at the jail. Find someone.
So when I walked in, I see him standing at one of the counters recording everything.
He can't do
And-
that.
No, I agree with you.
And he
So I wasn't
doesn't
even messed up about that to begin with. And then when I asked him what his name and date of birth is and I try to get his identification, he doesn't have to because he's not being investigated for any crime.
No, you're a police officer. You automatically give that verbally information. So what's happening?
He's going to go to jail for failure to identify, and then I'm going to write a separate report up, turn in his watch and his phone, which he was recording on, and that will be a fraudulent use or possession of identifying information.
If that